Now that you've received your RACEceiver, let's talk about the operation. When you receive it, inside the package you'll find the instruction manual, which pretty much explains every function of the RACEceiver. Also tells you about your 3-year warranty. You receive a AAA battery and the holster. First time you remove your RACEceiver from the holster, press from the bottom with your thumb, put your finger here and push hard. It's very difficult sometimes to get it out since it's new. Now, on the back you have a battery lock. So slide the battery lock out of the way, remove the battery door, and insert the battery. Make sure the point of the battery is going the same direction as it shows on the printed label inside. Insert the battery. Replacing the battery door, start at the very end of the groove and slide it in place, and then relock it so that you don't lose your battery door. While we're here, I'll also point out on the rear is the model number, FD16+, and then the serial number. And in the serial number, the first digits, 2 digits, 15 is the year that it was manufactured, and the next 2 digits, being 06 on here, would be the month that it was manufactured. So if you need to reference that for your 3-year warranty, that's what you look for. Also, you'll find our phone number and our RACEceiver email, our website address on the rear, so that if you need to contact us, you can do that as well. Now, when the RACEceiver comes on, it's on the default channel, channel 000, frequency 454.000 megahertz. Every unit that we ship has this default channel set. It is changeable, and I will go through that in a moment. The red button functions as an on-off. You can hold it for 8 seconds, and it will turn the unit off. But we do recommend removing the battery if you're going to not be using it for a day or two, because you always run the chance that a battery will corrode and ruin your RACEceiver. To turn it back on, press and hold the red button for about 4 seconds, and it comes back on. The white buttons, volume down, volume up. Normally you'll start out with the volume down about midsection because it is very loud. The blue button, this is used as a function button. You press and hold until the channel flashes. Now you can change the channel. So if you were at a track and they said you need to operate on channel 132, you could press the red button. It'll jump 100 channels. So now we're on channel 100. And use the arrows to scroll through to 132. And once it's there, you can just press the blue button and it'll stay on that channel. Or you can press both arrows simultaneously, and this is now the default channel for this unit. So even if I change the battery, when it comes on, it's going to be on channel 132. If you ever pick up your RACEceiver, put a battery in it, and it's not channel 000, and that's what you want, then most likely somehow you've changed the default channel. No problem. Press and hold the blue button. Channel flashes. We're going to go back, go up through the 1,600 channels that the RACEceiver has. It's every possible channel in the UHF business band in the United States. So once we get to channel 1,600, hit the button one time on the right and you're back to 000. Press both arrows. Now I've reset the default channel. That's the basics of the RACEceiver. Now, should you need to check the audio out, get your audio output here, check your earbuds, make sure they're working. You see in the bottom left corner it says SC, it's squelch control. So when your earbuds are plugged in, you really shouldn't have any audio unless someone is talking to you over a two-way radio. And that SC should be on. If someone were talking to you, above that would be SIG for signal. It's a signal indicator. Signal indicator comes on while someone's talking. Right now, if I wanted to turn the squelch control off to test my earbuds, I'd press the blue button and the left arrow, and now we hear static. If you hear this during the race or any other time, check to see if the squelch control is off. Press the blue button and the right arrow. Now the squelch is back on and you should have silence. It's a very common thing that happens. Pressing the two buttons turns off the squelch. All you hear is static. You still hear the race control talking to you, but always check that. Take the battery, put it back in. That'll reset your channels as well sometimes, but that's the main problem that we called about is, oh, I'll only hear static. That's why the squelch control is off. Should you see the screen with numbers just scrolling, that's an indication that the battery's low. If they change the battery, solves the problem. Many times, just swapping out a battery and putting it in will rectify most problems with the RACEceiver. If you have a RACEceiver that has a big black splotch on the screen, that means you've broken the LCD. It is replaceable, but is not under warranty. So just call us here at the office and we'll tell you how to send that in and get it repaired. That concludes the operation of the RACEceiver Fusion Plus.